The role of police officers in the United States remains unchanged. The repression and control of communities of color. Modern-day policing is the continuation of the historic slave patrols. Even the badges remained unchanged. As Black people have been historically the most oppressed and marginalized people, they are indisputably targeted by both racist laws and the officers who enforce them. Though Baltimore is only the 30th largest city population-wise, it has the 8th largest police force. The only city with a bigger officer-to-civilian ratio is its neighbor, Washington, D.C.
The lion's share of Baltimore City's capital budget is spent on criminal justice. The lion's share of it that's new jails, that's police overtime, repairing police vehicles, buying tasers, and all sorts of things. And, the message that it sends to the community is that our public officials are more interested in incarceration than education.
Specifically, Baltimore's police force has a well-documented and public past of racism. Riddled with mafia connections and discriminatory behavior in both hiring practices and community engagement at the directive of the city's government officials at the highest level. The force went 85 years without a single Black police officer in its ranks. Former Baltimore Mayor turned Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley imbues this abuse as he introduced zero-tolerance laws to marginalize Black citizens and pad crime statistics with minor offenses. He was completely aware of the chronicle of police abuse but did nothing to address this. Instead, he targeted Baltimore's most vulnerable citizens. Today, we see the result of centuries of brutality and hatred. Freddie Gray, Tyrone West, Corinne Gaines, Anthony Anderson, Joey Wilburn, Preston Barnes, Jamie Quarles, Samant D. Thomas, Booker Lancaster. If you don't know these names, it's because they have been buried under the corruption and injustice of Baltimore's city officials and police force.